would you like to heal holistically with advanced biotechnology? Claire Marissa Martinsen will tell us how to do it. And what's so special about Claire is that she's the co-founder of BioBloom, a wellness brand born from her journey through trauma, ADHD, and frontline healthcare. So, Claire, tell us more about what this advanced biotechnology is and how it can help entrepreneurs to heal holistically.
Heal Podcast with Lily Patrascu shares longevity and anti-aging techniques to stay young forever, increase energy, overcome addiction, and live your longest, best life ever. Shared by world's most innovative, alternative, and traditional health thought leaders, healers, and doctors. Discover quantum healing strategies to heal your mind, body, and soul.
Hi, thank you so much for inviting me on your podcast. Super excited to be here. We created BioBloom, and our slogan is Bloom from Within. The bio advancement that we were actually able to create is, we've all known that NAD has been around for 10 years or so, but it's gotten very popular in the past 5 or 6 years through the biohacking community. What it is a natural forming coenzyme that is in our system that actually helps your mitochondria to function at its full potential. What we did was, we all know that NAD, when you take it by itself, it doesn't convert, meaning your body can't absorb it at 100% because it is not bioactive. You need other precursors for NAD to be activated in your system. Just like when you take turmeric, you need black pepper. What we did was we were able to create NADH, which is the same format, same coenzyme as NAD. They go back and forth with each other when it's inside our system. By doing this and adding B12, which is an essential energy vitamin that we all take, by combining it together, the B12 actually acts as a buffer and a stabilizer for NADH, so it doesn't break apart. So when we take it, it is a full bioactive at 100% usable. We bypass the energy conversion rate, especially for entrepreneurs. We need our energy from the get-go. We need it right when we wake up. So instead of wasting our own energy in our cellular system to convert NAD into NADH, then have our body use it, we are now able to directly consume NADH in order for us to be functioning at the maximum level.
Thank you. Tell us, how does this differ versus other products that contain NAD that are on the market?
So all the NADs are great, right? Everything that you are seeing in the market, it's so good for you. It's absolutely very beneficial. The only differentiation between ours and everything else that's currently out in the market, it's that bioactivation. Ours is already bioactivated. It's at 100% activation. However, with all the other current NAD supplements that are out there, your body needs to do the work in order to activate it. And for people that have high functioning, especially in their mental load, for people that are struggling mental illnesses, we take a lot of energy in our brain. And if we have to convert another time in order to make that energy, we can't do it. Personally, I suffer from ADHD. I use a lot of energy in my brain power, especially. So when I try taking the other NADs, what my brain does, it depletes its energy to convert that NAD into NADH. And by that time, I'm already out. Like, I'm too tired to function. But by taking NADH, a 100% activated form, you don't have to convert using your own energy. You're just adding on to what you already have, so you can function at a little bit better and at a higher energetic level.
Thank you. I heard about NAD as a proponent, or as you can say, as a supplement for helping your cells to stay younger for longer. But
yes.
Please correct me. What kind of conditions can your BioBloom NAD supplement help towards?
So it's Same. All of the NADs have its core components, its function. It's a great, powerful supplement that I think anyone and everyone should be on, because it not only helps heals your cells, it helps cover up and kind of creates a shield of the DNAs within your cells. For the damaged ones, it can slowly repair it with other added peptides to increase that repairness. And there are also like it helps with anti-inflammatory, it helps with detox, and there's like added a bunch of add-on benefits for just NADs alone. The reason why we are doing NADH plus B12 is that we found by adding B12 and the added hydrogen, it gives it an added boost and an immediate energy dosing almost for your brain. So this is especially good, better for people that are struggling with chronic fatigue, people who wake up with brain fog, the moms, me, and all the other women who have kids, who have toddlers. We literally lose our memories and we can't remember things. It's great for an improvement on your memory as well.
Thank you. So it's good for brain fog and for women suffering from menopause. Is it also good for people that suffer from like Alzheimer's or neurodegenerative conditions?
Oh, absolutely. The reason why all these brain illnesses, all these type of diseases are coming out, it's multiple different factors, right? There's your environmental factor, the type of food that you're taking, how healthy are you active? If you're not active, your cells normally they die. You're not giving enough oxygen for your cells to regenerate, to work at its full potential. Just because we're aging doesn't mean that our cells have to age at the same time. So by adding the supplements that we produced, it gives you that oxygen. B12 goes directly also into your red blood cells and gives it enough oxygen for your red blood cells to be round, to be full, so it can supply all of your vital organs, your heart, your liver, your kidneys, your extremities, all of it. And at the same time, it's going to attack your brain to release the norepinephrine, the dopamines, the serotonins that you need as well. By increasing the oxygen intake from within your own cellular level, that's how you can see a better, not like a treatment, but a better improvement for people that's suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia.
Thank you. Are there any specific activities or routines that someone who has a specific condition that they could implement into their routine alongside taking BioBloom in order to make sure that BioBloom works at its maximum potency?
Yeah, in our health field, in the wellness sector, I don't think I can say this enough. Drink your water, drink that gallon of water, eat better, eat healthy, avoid the fried food, the junk food, the processed food. In our country, United States has one of the worst food regulations out in any other country. We have a lot of dyes, we have a lot of processings, we have a lot of chemicals in our foods. If you're able to avoid that and you're able to eat, cook yourself a meal, like simple, easy salads, eat a lot of greens, do exercise. You don't have to do a lot. Even a 30-minute walk on a daily basis can increase your NAD level in your system, and it will increase your dopamine. It will increase your energy level, and you will be able to sleep better, have a fuller recovery. And adding on to the NADH plus B12 supplement or any other peptides that you are taking, all of these stackings make sure that anything that you're taking will work at its maximum potentiality.
Thank you. Are there any other supplements that your brand has? And if yes, what are they? And if not, why did you choose this specific BioBloom supplement versus, I don't know, creating something else? What was like your reason for creating that one?
So it's kind of funny. We do carry two other higher end supplements. One is the telomerase injector, and the other one is the senescent cell removal. Telomerase is a enzyme that's on the end of your DNA strands. As we age, those kind of decrease and they get shorter and shorter to where it's too small and it's non-functioning anymore. And telomeres is in direct relation with our aging. It causes wrinkles. It also can cause tumors and all us other sorts of bad things that from happening in our system. And senescent cells are essentially the dead cells that don't divide anymore in our body and it stays dormant. Those particular cells are the ones that are prone to becoming cancer, becoming tumors, becoming all the illnesses that we see on a day-to-day basis. At BioBloom, my aunt founded this. My aunt was the first person to be very, I guess, in a sense where she was very conscious about what she wanted to create and what she wanted to build for the human. And she wanted to make sure that whatever we are putting out as our brand and as a collective company, that these are true activated products. So our body can be able to use it to its full potentiality. The reason why we're launching NADH plus B12 as our stage 1, it's because the full benefits that you do see by using just these 2 components alone. That's why we love our brands. And there's 3 different ways that you can take it. You can either do it by injection, by a subdermal patch, or sublingually where it dissolves under your tongue. And then these 3 ways are the ways that we find most effective, being the injection, then the patch, and then the pills.
Thank you. Tell me more about the third supplement that you mentioned and what is it for?
The tablet, the sublingual tablet, it's the same thing. It's also NADH plus B12, except it has to go through your digestive system. And it's more so for people that are already on a really great wellness journey. They are at their maximum, performance, where they don't feel the need to actually utilize injections to create more energy. They just want to maintain it. So we recommend taking the pills. You still get the added benefits, just not as much, right? And then so it's almost like just a prolonged maintenance space for people that are already super into biohacking.
Thank you. One interesting thing is that I was looking at buying NAD supplement, and I was looking at it on TikTok, and I noticed a lot of people talk about these NAD tablets that sometimes people make fakes of it. And so what's a good way to distinguish which product is the good one, and where do you go? If I wanted to buy the right one, like let's say if I wanted to buy it from you, where would I go to get an NAD product that I know is not fake?
So there are a lot of influencers that are currently promoting the NADs. We all have to understand that NAD alone does not activate in your system without a precursor. The precursors that are currently out in the market is NR and NMN. Unfortunately, NMN has been pulled by the FDA because they're doing a drug trial. It's found it's great benefits, right? That's why I got pulled to do the clinical studies to become a drug, which I absolutely think it should. So everybody can buy it through a prescription. When you're checking out your NAD supplements, look at the ingredients. If it's just NAD plus, it's not gonna work. If it has NAD plus NR, it's going to work. And just because it's at a maximum milligram or dosage also doesn't mean that it's going to be the most benefit. Check out their manufacturer. Where are they getting the products from? Because it's saying it's assembled in the United States does not mean it is made in the US. You need to look for the tag where it says made in the USA. Call the pharmacy, call the company that you're trying to buy, or just email them. Where do you get your raw ingredients from? That's a very important keyword, raw ingredients. If they're sourcing their raw ingredients from another country, you have no idea what you're taking. It might be NAD, it might be something else. Make sure they're CGMP certified. Make sure that they have their FDA registration. A lot of the wellness supplements in our country do not require any type of registration from the FDA. However, our company and our factories, we care. We do register all of our supplement products to make sure that the FDA knows what we're selling. And if there's any recalls on anything, we're the first ones to immediately pull it off of the shelf. Make sure the raw ingredients are made in the States, because the US has one of the best manufacturing pharmaceuticals procedures and protocols in the whole world. So those are the key ingredients that you should be looking at.
Thank you. What about people who actually just will copy your label and just reproduce it? I'm wondering, because I've been wanting to buy from TikTok this exact thing, like the NAD thing. Of course, that your product seems to be superior to that. But let's say if I wanted to buy from somewhere, like how would I know that the product is fake versus like aside from what you mentioned? I'm talking about like, is there any way in terms of like looking at the packaging? Let's say if someone was to duplicate exactly like your label and to sell it as their own, how would someone know that?
Unfortunately, they cannot duplicate or replicate our product. We have a non-disclosure agreement with our manufacturing, and we're currently in the process of patent registering our ingredients and our components. We are the only company that are currently selling this specific product in the US, and is heavily regulated. So if you were to see anyone that's selling the exact same product like ours, more than likely they're going to get their product pulled from whatever market that they're on very soon, because it's fast, right? Word travel fast with any industry. And for anything else, unfortunately, there is no way to regulate. As consumers, we just have to be very diligent. We have to do the work. We have to research it. Anyone can label anything as such. Because the wellness supplements are not regulated, you just have to make sure the company and the website you're going into, check where they're from. Make sure that all of these line up. If they're dodging the question where their raw ingredients are from, more than likely it's not sourced directly from the US. And for example, there's a lot of methylene blue that's currently out in the market. In the entire US, there are actually only 2 companies that makes their raw methylene blue here in the States. So everyone else actually source it directly from China. So you just can't like regulate it, unfortunately. So that's why I'm really just tell the clients, tell everyone to just do your own homework. Make sure that the company you're buying has a long-standing, a reputable stand, and make sure they have a lot of actual clinics that carry their product. That's another thing. If you're scared, go to your nearby wellness clinics. They generally carry the right stuff and the good products that's already been vetted for by other doctors as well.
Thank you. Tell us more about what kind of effects can someone expect to have when using BioBloom NADH product that you created. Is it that they will just feel like more energy, more focus? What are the kind of effects you've noticed from yourself and other people?
Yeah, so NAD, it's such a great, unique product, even though it's universal for everybody, but every single individual, we're different. So the way how it's going to affect you will be different than the way how it affects other people. For me specifically, I struggle with ADHD. I do take my ADHD medication always, and I do get the side effects from it, the sweatiness, the jitteriness, and the dry mouth. When I started using my NADH plus B12 to stack it on top of what I'm already doing, I've noticed a better focus, a higher concentrated focus on one individual subject, where I can finish one product before I go on and jump onto another project. And I also suffer from chronic back pain because of the kids. So I've seen a lot of alleviation from that. It helps with anti-inflammatory. So I also have a lot of allergies. I'm Asian. I'm allergic to alcohol. My liver does not detox it. I'm also allergic to gluten. I'm allergic to pollen. I'm allergic to a bunch of things. And that helps with your allergies as well, because it detoxes and it reduces your inflammatory system and increases your own cell's immune system to fight back those diseases. For someone who's suffering with an autoimmune autoimmune disease, they'll see a different effect on them because they're going to be constantly struggling with a chronic fatigue. So what they're going to see is they will have a steady energy flow throughout the day. Nothing dramatic, nothing crazy. You're not going to feel like all of a sudden you're like, cracked out on other stuff, like you're super high gung-ho energy. No, it's a steady release of energy for your body at the correct time, and also helping you just functioning your mitochondria to its maximum potentiality. And for me, I have a lot of issues. I also suffer with metabolism. My metabolism was not regulated, and it ran a lot slower than my actual age. By taking NADH, it was able to keep it up. It was able to digest and dissolve break down my glucose and increases my insulin. And with that, I was able to literally, I did nothing different, but I dropped 30 pounds. My postpartum weight went gone, just because I started to add the supplements into my day-to-day routine.
Thank you. Tell us where entrepreneurs can connect with you.
Oh, please find me on my social media. It's at Where to Claire, WhereToclaire. Or if you are ready to try our products out, make sure to check out our website, BioBloom ED, BioBloomed.com, and send us an inquiry.
Thank you.
Follow me for more interviews with world's most innovative health changemakers to live your healthiest life ever.